portion of this video was sponsored by Kimihome. Stay tuned to find out more. So this right here is the Mophie 3-in-1. It retails for just $149 and it has every single charger that you need whenever you're traveling on the go with your Apple products. As there's a dedicated spot for your AirPods, so long as they support wireless charging capabilities, you can just drop them in like so. And then you have the capability to charge via MagSafe. So if your iPhone supports MagSafe charging, you can wirelessly dock your device and wirelessly charge just like so. And this little hockey puck, of course, is for your Apple Watch. But in addition to that, it actually folds. You can actually open it up or have it flush. So if you have the solo loop band as a fine example, you can actually bring this puck up forward. I guess I'll call it a puck. You can just safely dock your Apple Watch just like so. This is basically the best alternative from Apple's MagSafe dual charger. Like this thing, for example, this is what I've been using every time I travel. It retails for $129. Yes, Lightning to USB-C cable is provided, so you don't have to pay $20 to have this. It's nice that Apple does include it out of the box, but it does not include the 12-watt power adapter. That's an additional $20. So in actuality, as long as you're not using the same power adapter and cable that your iPhone came with, so the power adapter itself, this one from Apple, is $19. So in total, you're going to spend about the same price that the Mophie one costs. But with the Mophie one, they provide everything out of the box and in addition some nice goodies. The nice goodie being that it actually comes with a travel case. Optional, you don't need to travel with this thing, but it just keeps everything nicely organized is what I'm trying to say. As there's custom slots for the cable, the power adapter, 18-watt power adapter. The cable itself is USB-C to USB-C, which is what's used to charge this, so you don't have to rely on the lightning cable. And you just tuck everything in and you're ready to travel. Now the materials between the two, they're 100% different. As the Apple Charge Duo MagSafe, weird title, but it's something like that. MagSafe Duo Charger, there you go. It's made out of silicone. The external texture is silicone, and I'm surprised, even though it's white, there's no stains or anything like that this caught over time. Because I have put this in my pocket a couple of times, and sometimes the surface that I place this on is messy, and there's no scratch marks or stains that really like sticked onto this device since last year, and I've just been using it ever since. And it's holding on extremely well. But this is made out of like aluminum, or the outer ring for the hockey puck for the Apple Watch, and it's really secure, like solid. It's like almost like a fine piece of jewelry, as well as the MagSafe ring. It's really nice, and when you put it all together, it's super thin. Now the Mophie, it's made out of some thick, like, I don't know how to describe this texture. It feels like how it looks like, if that makes sense. It's cloth, but not so soft. But it is a charcoal color, which means it's not prone to easily stain. So if you do happen to get like your hands fiddled with like Cheetos or chip debris, it's not going to stain this real easy. If it does, it's not going to be that obvious because it's a dark color to begin with. It does use magnets to make sure it locks into place. And when you open it up, this is like a hard plastic texture. Even the puck for the Apple Watch doesn't feel solid and premium compared to the dual charger, but nonetheless will get the job done for your traveling needs. Now the MagSafe capability, the magnets, is actually strong, very similar to like the actual dual charger, really solid. But the concept works, and when it's nice and folded up and such, it's fairly thin. It's almost as thin as the MagSafe Duo, to be honest. Just you have the capability to charge your AirPods. Now I did do a side-by-side charge test with an Apple Watch that's on 0%, so dead, an iPhone that's also dead, an iPhone 12 Pro, and I did a side-by-side charge test, see which one charges faster within 60 minutes, and the results was really interesting. Yes, I did charge the Mophie one with the AirPods, so we get a real life comparison how long it will take to charge, and the end results was interesting. So charging a dead iPhone 12 Pro, within 60 minutes it brought it up to 60%. The Apple Watch was brought up back to 59%. Now doing the same test result, here's a time lapse with the MagSafe dual charger. With the same time frame, it finished with 65%, which is better actually. And the Apple Watch also landed in 65%. I want to say it charges more efficient than the Mophie one. And I doubt that the AirPods itself was hogging up the charge, because this AirPod, when I put it on, it was already like 90%. So it charged up really quick, especially since when you take into consideration AirPods batteries are really small. So I strongly doubt that the AirPods was making that much of an impact, draining the battery away from the iPhone and the Apple Watch to make this dramatic end result. But to make things less dramatic and give you more privacy, and you happen to have an iPhone 12 series device like an iPhone 12 Pro and etc., you may want to consider checking out this screen protector. It's very similar to what I have on my laptops with webcams. This little slider, it just allows me to physically block the camera. You can do the exact same thing with this tempered glass screen protector by Kimihome, which happens to be today's sponsor. So these guys, they actually make these awesome like privacy screen protectors that happen to be a tempered glass screen protector, and the border edges are black, as well as the Face ID hardware and stuff like that. There's no interference, everything just blends in really well, including a little speaker protection for the speaker hole on your iPhone. The installation process, they provide all the tools needed, including this template that allows you to line everything up. The installation process is no different than any other screen protector. It's super easy to install, especially with this template, and they provide everything else that you need, like the cleaning materials and etc. And for my personal time of using this thing, it's actually flush. Everything is just nice and flush. It's not going to get accidentally caught onto something. And the slider, it's really firm. So if you wish to find out more where you can find this product, it'll be linked in the video description down below. So my final verdict. Yes, it may seem like it charges slightly slower. And at the end of the day, although both of these things do use MagSafe charging, you can still charge other wireless DC charging supported devices. They don't have to have MagSafe. As long as you line everything up like this iPhone SE, it will still charge the device just fine. Same applies to wireless earbuds with wireless charging capabilities. Like these Samsungs will work as well. In actuality, yes, it's unfortunate that the Mophie charges at a slightly slower rate, but we'll still get the job done. And no matter what route you go with, if you have to charge your phone in a hurry, the best option to do, and the only option, is just fast charge by having it connected directly to the cable with a 18 watt or higher power adapter. That'll definitely take advantage of the fast charging capabilities. This is just MagSafe, slightly faster than wireless Qi charging, I guess, but it's not bad. It'll definitely be fully charged the next morning if you just dock your devices like so. Now before we wrap up this video, a quick thing I want to quickly highlight. In the Mophie description on the compatible devices, it says it's only made for like the iPhone 12s, but I tested it out on my iPhone 13 Pro a couple times. There's no issues here whatsoever. So I think so long as your iPhone has MagSafe charging capabilities, there shouldn't be any compatible issues here whatsoever. I even checked on Apple's official website with the Mophie product, this one exactly, and it even specifies here that it does support the iPhone 13s and etc. I think what happened here is it took like 1 year for Apple to actually approve it on their end to make it Apple certified, so them to actually sell it on their Apple store. So I think there was a year delay, which is why iPhone 12s are only listed on the box, not 13s. But yes, it does support the 13s, and I'm assuming the future iPhones as well.
So yeah, both of these, they're not a bad product. You just saw there, they both were in my pocket. That's how convenient it is traveling with these things. Mine is having to take the power adapter and the charging cable. I guess the pro was the MagSafe Duo, is that you could just continue using the same one you used to charge your Apple device with. Or with this one, you have to carry the USB-C with the power adapter, but USB-C is also common to find these days. Now, if you were to ask me which one of these two am I going to personally take now for my future travels, it's honestly going to be the Mophie. It just works. For me, that is because I always travel with my AirPods. Although AirPods take like less than 30 minutes to charge fully with the case and the earbuds and everything in total, it's more convenient using the dedicated slot instead of having to share the MagSafe charger to charge my AirPods if I'm using my AirPod Pro or something. Yes, it does suck that the Mophie does charge slightly slower compared to the MagSafe Duo, but at the end of the day, when my phone is docked on both of these devices, it's the end of the day. I really don't care, so long as the next morning my devices are fully charged. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you got some good useful information out of this video, you know what to do. Greatly appreciate if you can actually leave this video a like. Those help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. I'll be sure to include links where you can find these products in the video description down below, including the Mophies. Right now, currently at the time making this video, the Mophie one is only available on Apple's website for some reason, but if it does become available on Amazon or such, I'll be sure to update the links with the latest sales and deals, and the next ability, because right now I believe these are on back orders. It took me like a week for me to receive mine. So yeah, keep an eye out in the video description down below for future updates. Now, if you wish to watch more, feel free to check out this video over here as I go through my favorite accessories that I use for my Apple Watch. In that video over there, that is just a video YouTube's recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.